Hello, everybody. So it has come to 2 months now of being on the oral minoxidil, the Lonitin. So I'm careful not to be repetitive because I have made 2 months of footage where I discuss side effects and what it has been like over the last 2 months. But a brief recap in case you're new to this video. So I take Lonitin, which is oral minoxidil, and I take a 2.5 ml tablet daily. And I've been on it now for 2 months. So the side effects so far, again, check out my previous videos, but just to list them, it was headaches, heart palpitations, edema in the lower leg, so a little bit of swelling, and some hair shed. No side effects for the last 2 weeks, beg your pardon. So everything is fine really at the moment. There's not an awful lot to report, to be honest with you. But what I would say is, without a doubt, the oral minoxidil is now working on the scalp, which is, at the end of the day, the most important area. You know, I'm not particularly interested in the other areas. As I said, there is a benefit with the eyebrows. They have become a bit more defined, I would say, and darkened. Now, a couple of people asked, well, is the hair on the scalp darkening? And the answer is no, it's not. Even on the donor, fortunately, and I am delighted because, you know, aging can be beautiful. I'm going a little bit grey, a bit silver in certain areas, and that's all been kept. Anyway, I should only think that would happen when the hairs fall out as they go into a new anagen phase. Then perhaps they would potentially grow back darker. But I haven't noticed that because, as I was saying, I got some hair shed, and in the donor I have noticed a difference, in particularly with the thickness. So the donor has basically, the best way to describe it is, when I rub the back of my head, there is more resistance. It's thicker. It has that kind of ropey texture to it that it wasn't, it just simply wasn't as thick before. I would attribute that to the Lonitin. I think it's too much of a coincidence. Here's the interesting thing. I find myself being able to now do more hairstyles. My hair stays up as it is now. I assure you, there is no product in this. This is completely au natural. Well, obviously, you know, I've had 2 transplants, but au natural as in all it's been is simply washed. No gel, nothing. The hair at the length it is now would not be able to stay up going back 2-3 months ago. So I think what's happening is there's a thickening going on at the roots of the hair. And I notice this when I look at it, because over here, for example, I was able to see back a little bit more, see the scalp when I part the hair, and I can't quite do that as much anymore. Whereas it was, now certainly, obviously, look, if you part scalp, you're going to see things, but I'm noticing a difference. There's less visibility of that scalp. Now, it is incredible that this can happen. You know, the hair is changing. It's improving. Overall, it's a little bit stronger. Remember, this is only 2 months in now. Really, the benefits of minoxidil, specifically oral minoxidil, are seen at 12 weeks. So there's 4 weeks to go. So I'm very, very intrigued. But it's a good sign, nonetheless. Now, there's really nothing else to report on it. Well, actually, no, there is one more thing. I have to cut my hair more often now. So I'm keeping the sides trimmed in the back, and I have to pretty much cut it every week, because otherwise it grows a little bit too quick, which is a great complaint. So the hair is growing quicker. Again, this is a sign that it is responding, that the oral minoxidil is working on the scalp. So look, I'm pretty happy with this. Now, there is no point in me making an update on this in a week, in 2 weeks, in 3 weeks. However, I will be making, going forward until exactly 1 year, an update on this once a month, because, well, I don't believe there's any other information like that on YouTube. People aren't really talking about this regularly. You get the odd video where they say they took it and then they stopped because they got heart palpitations or something like that. Which you just have to soldier on through it, folks. And yes, it's apprehensive, but these things are temporary. And when you get through it, you come out on the other side, which I have now. For the last 2 weeks, as I said, it's been completely normal. So yes, I'll keep you guys updated on this, but in the meantime, I do my very best to respond to everybody quickly, because there's a lot of interest in this, and I just want to share my experiences with you as a patient, as someone who's taking this. So please feel free to ask me anything you want below, and thank you for listening. Until next time, I'll see you soon.